welcome to another episode of the Green Lizard Podcast, the only podcast we're talking Green Lizard. Today, I am joined with Columbus Guy. Nice to be here. Can't wait to start talking about our topic. And yeah. Today, we're going to be talking about the Ohio State Buckeyes versus that team up north. Is going to be talking about the rivalry, the Iron Bowl, the Egg Bowl, the Border War. But this one is special and it deserves its own episode. Like, it really is. Growing up in Columbus, Ohio, no other game like this. Like, you hate that team up north. If you're a Buckeye, you hate that team up north. There's no other option. That's truth. That is definitely truth. But let me ask you this question, Columbus guys. Why do you hate them so much? It's very simple. I hate everything about them. They are the worst type of people. People who wear that maize and blue are the worst type of people. I hate the wing helmets they wear. I hate the Ohio people who there. Desmond Howard, Charles Woodson, the most famous too, the one who won Heisman's. You know, that program is nothing without people from our state. I hate Bo Schembechler, rest in peace. I hate them cheaters. They are cheaters. That's all they will ever be. And after that scandal, you see their true colors. We all see their true colors. They're nothing good. They're scum. They're disgusting human beings. I heard what Jordan Marshall was saying about Ryan Day. You know, I have a tough relationship with Ryan Day, but don't talk about our coach. That just shows how disgusting they are. I hate this team more than anything ever. I hate that they have the most wins in college football history. They don't got the highest winning percentage. That's Ohio State. I hate they have the highest percent winning games because they played Fielding Yost, Ben Oosterbaum. I hate how Tom Brady, the greatest sports player of all time, went there. I hate Harbaugh. I hate Sharon Moore. Hassan Haskins. I hate Butt. I hate Blake Corum. I hate them all. Everybody that has ever put on that maize and blue, that wing helmet, I hate you. And they're scum. They are the worst type of human beings. That's just the truth. Okay, I feel everything you just said. I hate them too. It's always Ohio State on top. But let me ask you a question. What is the turnaround in this series in the game? What was the turnaround? We have to go to 1919 when Chick Harley led the Buckeyes to their first victory over that team up north. And it's the turnaround the series because that's when it started getting competitive. That's when Ohio State started winning games, of course. The series is 52-49. Ohio State leads at the start of that game in some ties. That's definitely the turnaround of the series. The other question is, what makes this rivalry so different from other rivalries? Let's say the Iron Bowl, people think is the best rivalry in college football. It's very simple. No other rivalry has more hate than the Buckeyes versus the Wolverines. The Iron Bowl, I love the Iron Bowl. No disrespect to the Iron Bowl. But between Alabama and Auburn is not as much as the hate between the Buckeyes versus the Wolverines. Iron Bowl is a classic rivalry. And let me say this. They're going to use the we're in the same state. We hated that. That's the most retarded argument of all time. Every single person I talk about why the Iron Bowl biggest rivalry, they talk about that. He stabbed that guy. And no disrespect to Iron Bowl, but this rivalry is much bigger. Okay, another question is, what does it take for our day to get over the humps? Play that Team Up North games. Last year, we played into their game. That was the dumbest play calling of all time. Chip Kelly and Ryan Day needs to be investigated. Because it looked like, I'm not saying that they did. I actually don't believe they did. But how it looked like, they seemed like they want us to lose the game. They would keep on running up the middle when it was not working. When we had Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate, Emeka Ibuka, that does not make sense. Pass the ball. The problem is we didn't adjust. If the play at the beginning of the game was to run, I'm fine with that. But when it's not working, adjust. Don't keep doing the same thing. What happened when we was in a hurry up at the end of the half? We were killing. Jeremiah Smith got that touchdown on that Wolverine. So don't play in that Team Up North game. That's the key. But the other years, they were just cheating. They cheated. Connor Stallions is a cheater. That Team Up North is a cheater. The thing I hate about them is how they talk about the Spartans. That Spartans did nothing wrong. They did what everybody else was doing. They get punished. But you know who doesn't get punished? That Team Up North. That fake national championship, that 21 win and 2022 win, I'll give y'all the 2023 win. They were fake. Y'all cheated. Y'all stealed our signs. And it's not like y'all stealed the signs. It was the manner how y'all did it. Y'all deserve to have a multiple season postseason ban. Simple as that. Simple as that. And the key to victory is just don't play to their game. Pass the ball. Do what works. If nothing works, do it. Throw the ball. That's our best ditch. If we're going down, if we lose, go out with our best fight. And our best fight is not to run the ball. Doesn't matter if they don't got Mason Graham and all those monsters on the line anymore, because they were monsters. I'll give it credit when it's due. The Team Up North has monsters, but they're not as good as Ohio State, and it will show when we beat them on Saturday. Us is that we is going to beat them, which we are. We is beating them because we are Ohio State. But let me see. I want to see the score prediction. You know, earlier I thought it was going to be close. But what after Jordan Marshall said, disrespected Ryan Day, talking about our culture, talk about Sherrone Moore is the best coach, I can't wait because the Buckeyes will destroy them. Score prediction, 34-14. OH. So, you just enjoyed this episode, so for the next episode of the Green Lizard Podcast, the only podcast we're talking Green Lizard.